What up, y'all? I was supposed to be doing a video set called, or it was really just random post about my son and everything. So instead of calling it "What Diggy Says," I'm just gonna call it "Diary of a Dad." And the one thing that I will say is that being a father is possibly the greatest thing that has ever happened in my life so far. And I think I had him at the right time, and I couldn't ask for anything better. So you know, I'll I figure I can start now. Let's see here. My son is 5 years old. His birthday is December 29th. Um, I should just go with the story of him being born because when he was the first doctor's appointment that his mother went to, she was told that she had a due date of January 8th, I think it was. It was either 8th, the 14th, some between the 8th and the 15th, something like that. And I'm like, all right, that he's a Capricorn. I can fuck with him because I know Pisces and Capricorns, they get along, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. Then at her second appointment, she goes back and they tell her that she's gonna be due on December 19th. So I'm like, is that my dad's birthday? Because I never remember when my dad's birthday is. I don't talk to him enough to want to know when his birthday is. So I'm sitting there trying to figure that out. So we'll fast forward to around the time that it's the 19th. So my son's mother had an excellent pregnancy. Like she was never in pain. She didn't throw up. She could move around fine. So she worked up until the day that she was due, and then we was like we chilled for like 2 weeks because this nigga just wasn't ready to go. Now, my prior experience with babies, because I'm the oldest of 5 kids and everything, is that all the kids in my family are either early or they're on time. Never dealt with a kid being late. So my thought was, given the fact that he's my child, I'm pretty sure he's either gonna be a month early or he's just gonna be big as shit. So turns out he was big as shit. He was 8 pounds 11 ounces. She was a 10-pound baby. I was a preemie. I was born a month early. I was supposed to be born April 20 something, 7. I don't know. I asked my mom, but so I'm in the delivery room, you know, doing the daddy thing and everything, and she had to get a C-section because he didn't he won't turn in the way he was supposed to. This is December 29th. We're in the hospital. We're doing everything where we're supposed to be doing it. Oh, let me backtrack. So we're sitting there in the hospital room watching uh, Maury, and they had just gave her the medicine to start her what's her name, you know, like pop her bag or whatever. So we're sitting there and we're cracking up because it's one of those you are not the father episodes. So we're sitting there, we're just cracking up at the irony of the fact that she's having a baby, I'm sitting right here, and we're sitting here laughing and giggling at Maury and shit. So dude come out. I wish I could remember the episode. It was funny though. But dude come out, starts popping off at the lip. She's like, I'm 1000% sure, neck rolling and all of that shit, clapping her hands, pointing at the screen and everything, cursing everybody out. And comes up to, we're sitting there talking. We're like, no, he's not. No, that ain't his baby. That ain't his baby. No, that ain't his baby. You are not the father. We both give each other a high five real quick. Bam, laugh it off. And the next thing you know, her water break. So we're like, kind of ironic, yeah. But so we'll fast forward again, and now we're in the delivery room and everything, and I'm all scrubbed out, and she's on the table, and the doctor cuts open her stomach. It is the funniest shit. And that was when I was sitting there like, yo, this nigga still had like a good 2-3 weeks. He was placed in her stomach like he was still turned up toward her chest. So, if you're still up that way, you're not ready. He never turned the whole time. He never turned. So I'm sitting there like, yo, why are these niggas giving you the wrong due date? Like, he never turned, B. He never turned at all. So it's not his time yet. She's like, no, fuck that. They told me he was due on the 19th. It's the 29th. I need the tax write off. I need my money. So I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So the doctor cuts her open and he asked me, he's like, so you want to see your child? And I'm like, sure. Mind you, I don't really do too well in situations like this where, body parts is open and there's blood everywhere though, but they did a good job of cleaning everything before I looked. And I'm looking up at him. I'm looking at him, and I look at the doctor, and the doctor look at me, and we look back at my son. And my son just sits there, and he looks up at us like, what the fuck y'all doing? So I'm sitting there like, I don't think he really want to come out right now. I don't think he ready. And the doctor laughs, and he's like, well, shit, we got her open now, you know what I'm saying? What else are we going to do? So I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. Time to get him out. So, popped him out. Fast forward. When I do the tour of my house for the video challenge tomorrow, I'll show y'all his first baby picture. I swear to you, I have the whitest black child in America from first birth. But he was the handsomest little thing. And I have so many stories about him. Like, I could turn this into like a 15-minute video. But I think I'm going to stop for right now. I'm just cold as birth. And that, anybody that has a child knows exactly how I feel about my child. Well, let me rephrase that. Anybody that has a child that's actively in their life knows exactly how I feel about my child. Like, I love my son to death. He's my reason for living. He's my reason for everything that I'm doing right now. Like, with school and out here trying to find 2 jobs to make sure he has what he needs because he's growing like a goddamn weed. And eventually he'll be on. I might actually learn how to use this iMovie and feature him in a couple videos. I probably should, especially because I need the shit for school and I still haven't learned how to use the shit yet. But whatever, I'll get to it. That's pretty much it. That's all I got to say about my child, Deshaun, aka Diggy, aka the coolest yellow nigga I've ever met in my life. Yeah, that's really all I have to say, because he's asleep now, and I'm content. And I'm about to play Grand Theft Auto, so